let me just re-question you about what you see or feel or have experienced since that light experience. What have you, has things got better? For instance, I hear you say, I can see I'm angry, but I never saw it before. And that's very, very...
Well, I have seen that I'm angry before, but it's just that I'm seeing it, that I don't like it in myself.
But you didn't mind it before?
Well, I didn't like it before. I always felt uncomfortable with it.
But you did enjoy it.
Well, it was something like I didn't know why I was having it.
I understand, but you know now that it's wrong.
Yes.
See, that's a big difference. Now, you didn't know why you were having it because there wasn't a light to show it to you. Now you can see, just a minute. Now, I can amplify that for you. That anger is energy to keep you from, to motivate the ego self. See, the ego, it needs fuel, and you have to fail, you have to fall, you have to get upset. You must be caught up with something exciting, even if it's judgment, with some love or glory or money or power or whatever it is, even if it's fantasy. The ego needs a rush of feeling that makes it feel important, and anger is a cheap thrill. Resentment is free. All you have to do is be resentful to this person, have a secret life, and you can be a nice, sweet person on the surface, but secretly you have these thoughts about people. You never tell what you think about them, and what you think of them may be true or untrue. Mostly untrue, because you can't tell about a person's life by, just seeing what they do. You can't interpret everything. You're not God. But the point is, you enjoy these judgments anyway, and people do. And this is the reason for divorce, bad judgments, wrong relationships, just being lost in general, and hopeless, and depressed, for which you get pills. It's a spiritual malaise. It's a person who's lost their way. And anger keeps you blinded, and so does all the excitements, music, love, excitement, entertainment, drugs, alcohol, pills from your doctor. Everything keeps you blind. Makes you all, because people are feeling creatures. Because the ego's the ego's worth only comes from a sense, a feeling of worth. And that's why there are people who provide feelings, provide the illusions of worth through feelings. They make you feel good about yourself. You feel good about your preacher. You feel good about your doctor. You feel good about whatever it is that makes you okay in their eyes, while they're laughing up their sleeve. You really don't. You see what I mean? And so you're a creature of those feelings, and your feelings, you're most confident in. You're not confident in love.
No.
Love would be the preferable feeling, to feel important, to feel like you were something when you're really nothing. Nobody wants to feel important, and love is one of the most things that can make you feel most important. However, eventually you find that love of the world fails, and when it fails, what you've got is the other side of it: hate, judgment. Because you see, in the end, the ego is God, a king and judge. You judge people good and you judge people bad. You judge people good and you judge people bad. You're always puffed up with one extreme or the other because you're playing God yourself and you don't even know it. You're not even conscious of the fact that you're playing God because you shut the real God out. But the real God follows you as a conscience. The real one follows you as a conscience. But you stay ahead of that conscience. You stay ahead of it by judging other people. You puff up and you feel superior in a wrong way. You're feeling right in the wrong way. And therefore, greater depression, more and more unhappiness, more and more bipolar, whatever illness. It comes from the extremes like that. So what, if I would just wind it up for you, because I'm taking you for a long journey, it is anger is a cheap thrill, is a cheap high. It's the only thing you have left when there's no more love, there's no more prettiness, you've got nothing else to give, and you're cast aside and you're alone, and you're bitter, and that drives love away. both the good love from the God and the love of the world. You have neither. All you've got is bitterness and anger, and yet you're a nice person on the surface. Nobody knows why you're dying. Got it?
Yeah.
You're starting to wake up now, aren't you?
Yeah.
There's a light. Well, there's a light. That light, when it shines on you, it brings you to life like the sun. The sun doesn't talk to plants. It just shines. Every plant has its own receptor. Every soul is the receptor of the light, and only human beings have souls to receive the light. And you're receiving codes of light, like rays of light, and it doesn't talk to you with words. It just reveals itself in the world that extends from you. It's a magical world. Either you're part of what's wrong with the world, or you're part of what's right with the world. There aren't many people who know how to extend what's right into the world. Mostly they're instruments, but what is wrong, whether they like it or not. They're part of the problem, not part of the solution. Okay, gotta go. Nice talking to you. I hope it's helpful.